Guys, Meghan Markle's show has done extremely well. Top 10 in so many countries. Over 40. With love, Meghan is the name. And the royal family are seething. Hey guys, it's Maradi, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. There has been so much review bombing going on everywhere. The royal press rota have been dragging Meghan's show left, right and center. They show her no peace. They want her to be an absolute failure, and they want a clear, strong message that without us, the royal family that you left, you are a failure. And all of that continuously is not true, and is proven to not be true, because anything that Meghan does, everybody is clearly obsessed with. Before we get into the royal family and the UK press rota and for why they're doing this, there's been a large amount of people online, especially on TikTok, discussing, mainly women, about Meghan Markle and this show and the fact that it's not doing certain things and etc., and that it's a flop. This is jealousy, and I think a lot of these women don't want to admit that it is jealousy, that they want her life, they want to be this princess, they want a prince to actually love a princess and move his life for her, and actually have a man look after and love you, when a lot of these women unfortunately just don't have that. And therefore a lot of people's negative behavior comes from their own inward insecurities. And as I get older, I begin to understand that. Therefore, I don't really take things personally from people anymore, because you are just so jealous of what I have and how blessed I am, because you don't have that. And instead of working on yourself, it's easier for you just to project and put people down. And so once you understand that, there is a different level of peace, and I think that Meghan has definitely attained that with all of the bullying that's gone on. But a lot of these women, a lot of the review bombing, it doesn't work, guys, because Meghan's show has been an absolute success. It's been in top 10 in multiple countries, whether it's Kenya, Portugal, South Africa, UK, everywhere. And it's recently been announced that her show has officially been renewed for a second season via Netflix, which is set to premiere in the fall and already being filmed probably as we speak. Don't know about you, but a corporation does not renew one of your shows unless it's been a success. Evidently, it's created a profit. Evidently, it's going in the charts, top 10 in multiple countries, and it's been renewed for a second season. But yet, so many people were so upset with the show. The royal press rota were dragging it, the UK press were dragging it left, right and center, because they can't have Meghan be successful without them. She needs to be of value and success without them. And she has proven countless times that she is a success without the royal family. For instance, when she was going to Colombia, when she was going to Nigeria, the royal UK press were obsessed with it. Now she's come out with this show. The royal UK press are obsessed with it. The royal rota press are obsessed with Meghan Markle. They can't live without her. They need her more than she needs them. And her recent projects all prove that. For the fact that her show was great in ratings, against all of the review bombing, has gone viral, was delayed due to the LA fires, which was a very clever move to make, top 10 in multiple countries, and renewed for a second season. The haters, the royal UK press, the people with, all the review bombing, they are genuinely upset. They hate it. They hate the fact that she's done so well with the show, and it's such a clever move, because you begin to see her in a different light, and it reaches a national audience that she perhaps has not as touched with other countries seeing her in this way. A lot of people who probably despised her with the fake lies are probably watching these shows thinking that she is, great, along with the fact that celebrities are wanting to come on board. But the fact that this has been renewed for a second season is a big green light to celebrities, even more so that they would want to work with her, because the first season has done so well. So many bloggers as well, people on here on this platform hating on Meghan, discussing that this season has failed, it's not doing well, and etc., only for their reviews to be taken down because they're using copyright footage, and for the fact that they're clearly lying, and it's just pure hatred because the show's done so well. Why do people hate so much? I truly don't understand. I truly don't understand. But when that podcast comes up by King Charles, these same haters are going to be absolutely loving his podcast. When we know that King Charles is creating this podcast with that weird trailer because he wants to compete with Meghan. The royal family don't like the fact that they don't get enough attention. They love attention. Who wouldn't want to be loved? I don't blame them for that. But nobody's going to be tuning into this podcast from King Charles. What substance does this man have? I mean, a couple of weeks ago, he ended up using a private helicopter to attend food banks. If that doesn't show you the significant class issues that the royal family helped create, then I honestly don't know what does. I don't know what this man is doing and why he's creating this new podcast. We don't want to hear from Camilla the Rat. We don't want to hear from Prince Andrew and, the paedophile stuff that he keeps on going through. Nobody's interested in what William is going to say with Charles. I mean, they're probably not on good terms anyways. And Kate Middleton has been missing for 6 months, so I'm not really sure what else she's going to speak about. So what is this man going to do on his podcast? I would love to hear suggestions from you guys, because I honestly don't know what this man is going to do. I think it's about relatability politics, and that this is what these people want to do, but it's too little too late, especially for Charles and Camilla. After what they did to Diana and the damage that has done, I don't think that any relatability politics is going to help them in any way, shape or form, especially Camilla the Rat. I just don't see her doing anything like this where people are going to warm to her. I think they've even done podcasts before, but it just seemed very rigid and very much, scripted and not relatable. So I don't know what they're going to do. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. They are obsessed with Meghan. Really and truly, guys, they are obsessed with Meghan. And to me, it is just laughable that any project she does not only is talked about, but they just can't get rid of her because they want to just keep talking about her, but yet they want to get rid of her. It doesn't make any sense. It's such an obnoxious relationship, and all of the people in the royal family need to go to therapy. All of them. Because it was only a couple of weeks ago that Jason now came to do a 60-minute interview in Australia, which nobody was asking for, by the way. Nobody was looking to say, what does Jason now think about XYZ, who used to work for Prince William? Nobody wanted to hear from him, only for him to discuss several factors, and including Meghan and Harry in his conversation. And we damn well know that the only reason he did that interview was because Prince William had greenlit that. You really think this man, Jason, can speak about Prince William without William's actual permission? He can't do any of that. He's a puppet. And he worked so much against Meghan and calling her a bully, and then wants to speak about her in a new interview talking about wishing them well. But a couple of years ago, you were very much on board of she's a bully. But now you want to do the 60-minute interview that nobody asked for, evidently done with William's permission, the man who's been secretly hating on his brother and Meghan for a very long time. Don't know about you, but since Kate Middleton has returned to the royal stratosphere and is attending these public engagements, I'm not really hearing much about her. The funniest thing is, to me, which is quite odd and worrying, is that Kate Middleton was spoken more about when she was missing than right now. She's not missing anymore. She's present and she's attending public engagements, or, talking to cancer patients, yet for some reason the papers and articles are not picking this up as much or speaking about it. There was only a couple of weeks ago where Kate and her team mentioned that they're not going to be speaking about her fashions anymore because they want to focus more on her substance. Considering the fact that she's been missing for 6 months, I'm not sure what substance they were on about, but she's not been spoken about as much. The interest is not there as much. The memes that went viral about Kate and etc., but when she's here alive and, with her children or, attending these public engagements, the public interest seems to have dwindled. Why? She's the queen to be, after all. I'm honestly confused. The people who would have actually and should be spending their time discussing Kate and her activities and what they're doing are spending more of their time hating on Meghan Markle, thus giving her more attention. When really and truly, if you really want to, save your queen to be, and you're such a fan of William and Kate, you would spend more of your time talking about Kate, no? And talking about the activities and stuff that she's doing. But yet, you don't do that. You spend more of your time hating on Meghan when it comes to her international tours, or when it comes to everything that she's doing with this Netflix show that has just been renewed. Meghan has created a significant path for herself with this Netflix show. I don't think people actually understand how huge it is for her to have a show that has been significantly successful, multiple countries for it to go top 10, and then for it to be renewed. She has shaped her relatability politics in a much better way, and it's going viral. But the fact that there's a second season, meaning that a third or fourth season could continue, and that this clearly has been a success for her. People are also seeing her in a new light that perhaps they did not see her before, but she also is advancing, growing, progressing, in huge ways where she could definitely expand when it comes to her media tactics. And this in itself is making the royal family extremely jealous, because when they've tried to do certain projects and adventures, none of it's worked. I guarantee you this new podcast from King Charles is not going to work. So for the fact that Meghan has accomplished this and that it's been renewed for a second season is genuinely huge for her and her brand. For those who are saying that she was going to fail, babes, pick up a mirror, because it's you who clearly failed because you woke up deciding to be a hater for no reason. If Kate came out with a show and it was renewed, props to her. That's great news. She's got a project that went well. Why would I hate on that? It doesn't make any sense. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I haven't dabbled in the royal family for a while, so I wanted to give you guys this video and really sit back and discuss the madness of what review bombing actually has done and the agenda and all of this, fake articles, not fake, sorry, but negative articles about Meghan and how it's all failed. I think that this was due a conversation with us. And, at this moment, I give royal, content definitely once every 2 weeks at this moment of time, because they always be hating on Meghan. Let me know your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe to the channel, send a super thanks to the $sign there. You can tip whatever you want. It definitely goes a long way. I would really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.